I couldn't see what happened. Oh God, come on. Like, why? Like, why? I don't care. No, that's terrible. I'm sorry. That's just not a good way to fail. Whatever. I knew that was gonna happen, honestly. This glitch is ridiculous. I'm glad with that. Honestly, that's way better. Oh, come on. I knew exactly that I would beat this level. I knew I would beat this level if I just knew how to pass all these bugs. Nightshade. Wow, what do I even say? Oh boy. Before I talk about my thoughts on this level, I do want to start by saying that from a visual standpoint, it is a good level. Watching it is pretty cool, I will say. The level looks super satisfying for a memory level. The song fits really well with the theme, and that's something I really do like about it. The visuals also look amazing. I love the rainbow colors and how the level does try to prioritize one color, that being purple. It makes me reference about Nightshade in Plants vs. Zombies 2. That's a cool thing. That's pretty awesome. And even from a look standpoint of like how the gameplay flows, playing it itself is honestly really fun and pretty enjoyable to learn. I will say the gameplay is pretty satisfying and I love the ideas of the gameplay. But now, if I can talk about it from an actual experience, why does this keep happening, bro? This level it feels like a giant mess for some reason. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The gameplay has incredible ideas, but it feels like that it's being executed in not a good way, where it feels super inconsistent and sometimes just doesn't even want to work how it's supposed to. And that's honestly a big problem that I've been seeing with a lot of hard memory levels, and that's actually insane to think about. I've kind of shared this experience before with Zinc. I've stated that even if the gameplay is fun and whatsoever, it doesn't change anything, that it could be very unfun until the end and you just wouldn't like it anymore after learning how the gameplay was made and how they wanted to play test it or how they wanted to verify it, you know. I just feel like knowing that this level was a full-on secret until it was verified, I feel like it could have done a lot better, personally. Because I feel like it doesn't feel well play-tested. I mean, I can't even tell from a standpoint from how I would want to play-test it, but there are a couple of things that make the level feel a little bit unfair than it is from, I mean, I can't really say much because I think all the memory levels are carried by choke points and have a lot of bugs that make the levels not as fun as they are when you play them. And that really sucks, considering everyone's enjoyment does come from memory levels, and that's actually insane. I really wanted to like this level, but unfortunately, there are still some things that, you know, ruin the level, and, you know, that just makes my experience feel worse than it is, and it just makes me not like the level anymore. That's probably not going to change, unfortunately, and I am sorry that I have to, like, be completely honest with most of the levels if people really want to play them. It's pretty much the same thing, like, if you do this as like a new hardest or you want to build up to something, then yeah, I would understand that this would definitely be a good idea. I will say, for all the other levels that are like harder than maybe possibly think, because I generally think that all the levels harder than that are just like completely unfair personally, because they don't feel consistent whatsoever, and you have to go through like so many choke points and bugs every single time. That's just how I viewed so many memory levels, and that's why I don't want to play any of them. I will say, this is probably the best out of all the ones that I've at least known and wanted to do, because this was one of the harder memory levels I wanted to do. If I didn't want to keep Killbot as my hardest memory level, it would be this and another level, which was Limbo. And if anyone asks, I did say that I would do Limbo if I learned the keys. Honestly, I don't think I want to do Limbo anymore after knowing every single time that I don't like memory levels, especially after doing 20 for May 2023. That was just a mistake on my part, but still. Like, all the harder memory extremes are just so brutal to learn, and playing them from zero is an absolute nightmare. I didn't learn for some reason from last year, but from this I've definitely learned a lot because this level is really hard. A lot of people thought that this is a little overrated, but personally to me, I thought this would be easier than quantum processing, I take all of that back. This is definitely harder than quantum processing, but I will say this is probably easier than Sunset Sandstorm. Like, I don't think that this would be infinitely harder than Sunset Sandstorm. I just find that crazy. There's a big roadblock in the beginning, and it takes a lot of attempts. Like, I don't know if it's attempts or anything. Like, this could be close in difficulty. I honestly don't care. Like, this and Sunset Sandstorm could be the same difficulty for all I know, because it basically is at the moment. But for now, I'm just gonna say that it's easier, because if I did get the last session that I wanted, like earlier than that, then yeah, I would say this is easier than Sunset Sandstorm. It sucks that I didn't enjoy this level once again, but I beat it. For once, I actually pushed through with it, unlike other levels. One day I really do want to clean them up, but who knows? They could just be topped as one of the worst levels I'd be in, and that's just not a good sign. But for now, this is something I am happy that I actually at least was able to do. This will probably be my hardest memory level, if I'm being completely honest. No other memory levels interest me unless some other memory level comes out that would actually pique my interest and like would really want me to play it, but I don't believe that right now, because every other memory level has the same issue that I've had. I feel like I'm done with memory. I did say that last year that I wasn't going to do Maymory, but I wanted to secretly try to do this because I did a practice run of it and it didn't take me that long to learn. It would take me thousands of attempts in practice mode for the first, second time, whatever. If this is something you want to go for, I'm not stopping you, but I generally would not recommend this if you are a person that tries to beat a lot of extremes. I couldn't even bother beating any other harder memory levels, even if I only chose Limbo as my last one. I couldn't. Like, all these other memory levels suffer the same issue, and I do not want to go through that ever again. At least for this type of level. Happy birthday to Geometry Dash for making it to 11 years. I've been playing this game for pretty much over 9 years now. That's just wild. Hopefully then I could do something that I really want to do. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.